Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, where we break down the latest ASX announcements from public companies that are doing interesting things. Today's Bulls and Bears report is brought to you by Indiana Resources, ASX code IDA. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now on 6PR by the Executive Chair of Indiana Resources, Bronwyn Barnes. Hi, Bronwyn.
Hi, Matt. How are you?
Indiana Resources recently pivoted out of Africa and into a strategic position in one of Australia's resurgent mineral fields, the Gawler Craton in South Australia, that is home to the Mammoth Olympic Dam copper gold mine and a number of other giant mineral deposits. Indiana has gone all in on its land acquisition strategy in the Gawler Craton, and it now commands a large landholding position in that mineral-rich province. Bronwyn, just how much land are you controlling now in the Gawler Craton, and how did you get it?
Look, it's just on 5,000 square kilometres of ground that we've accumulated over the past sort of 6 to 8 weeks. The majority of that ground, so 2,600 square k's, we've acquired from a private company called Patron Resources, who had been exploring the ground for the past couple of years, but felt that it was time for that asset to move into an ASX-listed vehicle. On the back of that acquisition, we've added, roughly another 2,400 square kilometres of ground through peggings that we've done in our own right. Looking at historic exploration results that have been recorded across the basin and looking to see what ground was available and tying that up through tenement applications.
What attracted you to the Gawler Craton in the first place?
Look, I think at this gold price, it's absolutely a prime piece of real estate. I think the last time that this region had some, serious dollars spent on it in exploration terms, the gold price was probably about US $400. And we think that there's real potential here to follow up historic results and see if we can make some new major discoveries in the region.
What are your priority targets and why are they targets?
Look, our first area that we'd like to focus on is Minos and Ariadne, and we're currently planning the drill program to commence in about 4 weeks. Minos, we think, has got some really good historical results. 5 metres at 7.3 and, there's 10 metres at 4, 14 metres at 1.5. They're relatively shallow. And particularly at Minos, I think that there's a potential to move to a resource quite quickly at Minos, and that's our number one priority.
See that your dispute with the Tanzanian government is bubbling away. I know that the company accuses the Tanzanian government of expropriating its mining project in country. A couple of developments this week on that dispute.
So we've lodged our request for arbitration with the World Bank. We are seeking a significant number in compensation, so US $95 million is the minimum compensation claim that we're seeking. That has been accepted by the World Bank and we will now move to arbitration.
Bronwyn Barnes from Indiana Resources, thanks very much for joining me on 6PR today. And just remember, Bulls and Bears is only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney. Thanks for listening to Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page at 6pr.com.au and click the Public Companies tab.